Not making eye contact is an art form. It's an art. You can master this art. It's easier if you have sunglasses on, but you can't wear sunglasses indoors. If you do that, you're a fucking douche. So, anyways, if you're indoors, take your sunglasses off, guys. Please do this. Please take your sunglasses off. All right. There's an art form to it, and there's a way you can walk around, and you can obviously see where you're going. But you can see women, you can see other people around you, and there's a way you can see them without actually making eye contact with them. You can look at the spaces above them, around them. You can look at the walls. You can look at the ceiling. You can look at the floor. You don't want to look at the floor if you're looking down a lot. Looks like you have like low self-confidence. So looking at the floor is an extreme way of not making eye contact, which I do use sometimes in order to make my point that I'm really not trying to fucking look at you. It's a very extreme point looking at the floor, but you can do this. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I do use it sometimes, but eye contact. This is how I walk around. I walk around, and I usually look straight ahead when I walk. When I walk into a room, I will acknowledge every single person that I see because I want to acknowledge who's friendlies, who's enemies. I want to know what I'm walking into. Just like I'm walking into a battle zone. I want to know if there's like high G's, if there's like kids, if there's women. Like I want to know who the friendlies and enemies are immediately. So as soon as I walk in a room, I will glance from all the way extreme left to extreme right. I will glance through that room and see everybody. And but it doesn't mean you have to make eye contact with them. You can your eye contact can be very rapid, it can be very fast. You can be faster than everybody else. But when you first walk into a room, everybody's going to be looking at you most of the time. So that's not a good time to look at people dead in their eyes. You can look, like I said, middle. You can look in the middle, and you can just glance left to right, middle, and you can just kind of look at, you know, where the waistband is, or lower of their shirt point. Like you can just glance, and you can usually know right away who people are, anyways. I mean, you could tell by their shoes, by their pants, by their belts, by their hairstyle. You know, you can look at people without looking at them. This is an art form. It takes practice to do this, but you can do this. And then, yeah. So when you walk into a place, just realize they're probably going to be looking at you. So that's not a good time to look at them if you're not trying to be sociable. I'm trying to master the art of not being sociable, but also sociable at the same time. It's like a medium grade. It's like a medium level. And it's not easy to master this. But if you do make eye contact with somebody, you know, if I make eye contact with guys that I'm sort of friends with, they're kind of friendly with me. You know, I won't be rude to them. I'll look at them. Hey, I'll give them a quick nod and stuff like that. Or even women, sometimes hey, you know, good morning, whatever. Give them a quick nod. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't stare. You don't want to stare. If you stare, you're a fucking creep. So don't stare at these chicks, man. They don't deserve it anyways. They don't deserve it. Men kind of deserve it. Women don't deserve it. They don't deserve for you to stare at them. If you stare at them, this is what they think. Oh, this guy likes me. Oh, I can play games with this guy. I can fuck with his head. I can get in his head and fuck it all up. And fuck his shit up, play games with this guy. And then, it just goes on and on, man. Let me tell you a quick story, guys. I was another way games work with social interactions is I walk out to this break area, not the break room, but we take breaks at my job after 2 hours of work. We take breaks, and there's all these chairs. There's like 30 chairs, and they're on the left or on the right, and we all have to stay in the same vicinity. And we all walk back into this place to take a quick break, like 10 people walk back into this place. And there's women, there's men, there's security guards, there's people on my team. And it's a social fucking chess game is what it is. It's really a fucking roll of dice, but I could choose to sit wherever I want. And one day I sat sort of in the middle. I don't like to sit in the middle because when you sit in the middle, you're surrounded by others. So I usually like to sit all the way as far away as I can. But I rolled the dice one day and I said, I'm going to sit in the middle today. I'm going to sit in the middle where everybody else kind of congregates. and I sat right there, and then some other of my team members sat next to me, really close to me, and right in front of me, right next to me. And then one of the women that's on surveillance, she sat down right in front of me. I mean, like 1 foot in front of me. She sat down in the chair right in front of me. And she starts caressing this guy's back. And she knew I could see her. I know she knows I could see her. So how did I react to that? I mean, obviously she's pretty, so she probably thinks I like her. And I actually, to be honest, I do like her, but I can't let her know this. But, so yeah, she sits right in front of me where I can see her, where I can observe her, and she starts caressing this guy's back and flirts with this guy directly, making not just eye contact but physical contact, which is a huge sign that she's into this guy. And it was pretty repulsive, man. I didn't want to see it. It kind of fucked me up. I reacted. I just stood up and I walked about 20 feet away to the farthest chairs I could find, and I just sat away and I just looked away. That's how I reacted to it. Maybe that wasn't a bad idea. Maybe you guys can give me your feedback on that. Maybe that was a fucked up way to do it. Maybe I should have just stayed there and watched it, but it was like watching a horror scene, so I didn't want to see it. And she was trying to fuck with me and play games with me. She was trying to send me a signal that she's into other guys and make me jealous, shit like that, and I wasn't playing those games. And I, in a way, by walking away, I showed her I'm not playing your fucking games.